Hello, my name is Emiliano and I'm here to talk about my anecdote that I lived. In order to start talking about the anecdote that I'm about to tell you, it is necessary to go back to the spring of 2018 on a trip that I had to Monterrey, Nuevo León. That where I was about 1 week there, but that's not the point of the anecdote. Everything begins the night before the great adventure that I was about to go with my family for more than 8 hours. And I think that more than 12 too because it was a very long trip. Since the night before, I couldn't sleep at all since I fell asleep at 3 a.m. in the morning because I was feeling so bad. I don't know why, because in the morning of that day, in the morning and the afternoon of that day, I was feeling good, I was feeling great, but in the night, I was feeling so bad. I was vomiting, and the truth is that I started to worry a little because I only slept for an hour. Because at the 4 a.m. in the morning, we have to leave for the place we are going to go to the adventure. But after having spent a very bad night and only sleeping for an hour, it was time to take the road to a place where we are going to start the adventure. After an hour of drive, we arrived to the place where some trucks picked us up and took us to a forest. I don't know how to describe the place because it was like a forest, but also it was like I don't know. It was a beautiful place that I will mention it soon. When we arrived to the forest, we met a lot of people. We met a lot of people in there because there are a lot of people who go to make this adventure, because it's a fantastic one. We took a few minutes to have a breakfast right there as the because the guides of the adventure brought us give us a breakfast. After breakfast, they told us to leave things there in the truck as we are going to start. We took a route of around 4 to 5 kilometers running, or you could also walk. But this last one, I don't think that is a great idea, because however there was people with a very slowly pace, and if you were the last, they will return you as they saw that you were not keeping up to complete it. After finishing the 4 to 5 kilometers, we reached the place of the first waterfall. Barely did I saw the first waterfall, my body was filled with adrenaline. After arriving the waterfall and seeing how they were jumping one by one to go to the next place. Here is a photo, I don't know, somewhere in the screen is a photo of me before jumping from the waterfall. I turned around because in that place you literally could see everything. And so I turned around myself, and it was a beautiful view of the landscape where you could clearly see the sky with clouds. It was a really beautiful day, and you could see mountains taller than buildings and a lot of natural resources. But my time came to throw myself from the waterfall, which the truth was one of the smallest waterfalls than the others that measured more than 6 meters. With this one that was only of 2 meters. Without thinking, I jumped, and the truth is that the water was too cold, and rarely, without saying, I had never felt what I felt when I fell into the water. Too, the water was too cold, but too cold. Cold like minus 2 degrees. I don't know. But I forgot something. In the first of the travel, the guides give us wetsuits to not to give us hypothermia at the beginning of the trip because the water of that place is so cold. When I came out of the water into the waterfall and we all reached the rappel, and the truth is that I was very nervous, yes, because I had never done rappelling in my life, and it was a very considerable height of 30 meters. That you want or not, if it is very scary when it is your first time rappelling, here a photo just before starting. Here, I don't know where. I think right there, it will appear a photo of me in the rappel. Well, they reach the ground after rappelling, and we walk for a while, swimming between the jungle. There comes a point where, after walking a while and swimming between the jungle, there comes a point of where hydration is very important. So the guide told us that we could drink water that came from the mountain, which was going to give us a little discomfortable later, but no more than that, which was 100% recommended. And it was when we got our first and last lunch stop. We only have one lunch stop in all the trip of 16 hours, 12 hours, I don't remember so well the time. So in this stop, the guide gave us a bag of tuna, size like that of bag of tuna, and a chocolate, Carlos Quinto, a good chocolate for the rest of the way. Only these two foods, both the tuna and candy